Look at that cutie.
I was born and raised in San Rafael, California, a city of 58,000 in Marin County. I grew up living with my mom, my dad, and my younger brother. Growing up, I always loved the outdoors, being active, and spending time with family and friends. I hold strong beliefs about environmental and social justice, and I always enjoy helping the community in any way I can. Growing up, I did not follow a specific religion in my household. I've always been curious about religion, but I've always observed it from a distance. There are 44% of people in San Rafael that are religious, with the majority being Christian and Jewish. I moved to San Luis Obispo at the age of 18 to attend Cal Poly. In SLO, 55% of people are religious, with a staggering 98% of those following Christianity or one of its denominations. At Cal Poly, there is a high percentage of white students and a very strong Christian community. According to Professor Stephen Lloyd Moffat in a 2016 Mustang News article, Cal Poly is probably the most religious campus in California. A survey conducted by that same Mustang News article found that 42 out of 100 students at Cal Poly were religious, and 8 of 100 students had changed their religion after coming to Cal Poly. And despite being surrounded by so much religion, I was relatively unaware and uneducated about faith and what my peers practiced. To begin this project, I researched some on-campus religious groups and found that there are over 18 religious and spiritual clubs on campus, including an interfaith council and many local churches and congregations.
To further my understanding of religion at Cal Poly, I decided to talk to some friends and acquaintances, and I ended up learning some new and interesting things about them.
Personally, I'm an agnostic or an atheist.
Christianity, but non-denominational.
I am Muslim.
I would affiliate myself with Christianity.
I mean, it's just a relationship with God. At the end of the day, it's not what someone else believes or like what they're imposing on me. It's my own personal relationship with God, and so it's just growing as a person and in that relationship with God and Jesus.
It means holding yourself accountable and making sure to just be a good person overall, and also especially fasting teaches you just like self-control and just to be the best version of yourself.
I feel like first and foremost it just gives me purpose. Like when everything has a reason, things make a little bit more sense and things have a little bit more meaning, and it helps me kind of dig deep when things get hard to like carry things out and stick to a plan.
I just don't like when they try to either convince me to become religious or tell me that I'm worse than them because I'm not religious myself, and I feel like lots of that is built into religion. So I'm okay with it as long as it doesn't look down on me as someone who doesn't believe.
Some practices that we do is we all fast during Ramadan, and what that means we just can't eat or drink anything from sunrise to sunset, and then we pray 5 times a day during that time especially, and then that's just a pretty important practice that I've just done all my life. I think a lot of things that are misinterpreted are just like how people perceive the religion as being more violent than it is. It's actually a very peaceful religion, but there's like extremists in every religion that make the religion seem more violent than it is, but it's really peaceful.
Mercy Church over here in SLO has a small group that comes to campus Wednesday nights, and so I go to that. It's just a group of guys and do some worship and talk about it.
I really understand why people are religious because first off, you can build a really tight community and it can instill great morals throughout childhood, and then also death is really scary, and I understand why it would be great to believe that there's something after death because no one really knows what it is, and I believe that one day you're just going to be gone and that's it, and I think that's kind of beautiful because I don't know, that's what makes life worth living, you know?
Is there anything you would like to say to people who are skeptical of religion?
I mean, I don't blame them. Religions are daunting, especially since like most religions are people-based, and people aren't the best at most times, especially when they get into a dogma. So I would say go into it with an open mind for the most part, and just try out different things and see what you think is right. Go into it like looking for truth, because you'll find it at the end of the day if you're searching.
Give it a shot. Like, nothing's meant to be taken literally. I mean, sometimes it is, but you have to find key terms within religious ideology that work for you. Find definitions that work for you, because everybody has their own relationship, and just give it a shot. I don't know.
After interviewing my friends and learning about their practices, I came to realize just how religiously diverse even a small group of people can be. It is important to remember that almost everyone holds a different perspective on religion, and everyone benefits when there is a higher awareness and acceptance of these perspectives. This project has taught me the beauty of the religious diversity at Cal Poly, and I hope to continue on this path of discovery to becoming a more compassionate person.